Thank you for taking time to view this short video introduction to multiple intelligences, what I like to call a different kind of smart. I really believe that to adequately understand what multiple intelligence is all about, we have to take a look at contemporary brain research and the research some have been doing on human intelligence. What do we mean when we say someone is intelligent? What makes us smart? How do we know what we know in our lives? Well, these researchers have made at least 3 astonishing discoveries that have shaken all of our previous understandings about human intelligence. Number 1, human intelligence is not fixed and static at birth. Now, do you remember what we used to think? We used to think that our intelligence is etched in stone. We used to think that a child is born with a certain amount of intelligence. Nothing you can really do about it, you're stuck. You learn to compensate for what you got or you didn't get. Now, I remember when I was in elementary school, and probably many of you remember as well. One day, within the first couple of years, I was given a paper and pencil test. I was asked to perform a variety of paper and pencil tasks, and at the end of the test, I was assigned a number that was supposed to tell everyone what David Lazier's intellectual capabilities as a human being were from that point on. And then we proceeded to track children according to these test results. It was pretty much an open and shut case. Now you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the famous IQ, the intelligence quotient. A number we're assigned that is supposed to tell everybody how smart we are. Well, today we know that's just not accurate. Research today has shown that our intelligence is a growing, changing, dynamic reality. In fact, our intelligence continues to grow and expand throughout our entire lives. It's not fixed and static at birth. Now, yes, we do need to recognize that IQ is something that some psychologists tend to accept. But I think we just need to say no to IQ as the main indicator of our intelligence. We are all much, much more than our IQ ever gives us credit for. In fact, we can outsmart our IQ. Now, the second finding is that intelligence can be taught. Intelligence can be developed. Intelligence can be enhanced. At almost any age and any ability level, we can learn how to be more intelligent on more levels of our brain, mind, body system than we ever thought possible before. Now, this should come as very good news because, again, we're not stuck. Our intelligence can be developed. It can be enhanced. We can learn to be more intelligent. Now, the third finding really is the main point of this website. It's the heart of this site. And it is that intelligence is a multidimensional reality. Another way to say this is that there are many ways that we are smart. There are many ways we go about such things as learning, understanding, processing information, remembering things, and so on. In short, there are many ways we know what we know in our lives. And furthermore, intelligence is not just something that occurs between our ears. It occurs throughout our entire brain, mind, body system and beyond out in our larger social system. This is the research of a Harvard psychologist named Dr. Howard Gardner. And in his research, he documented at least 8 ways that all of us are smart. 8 intelligences, 8 ways of knowing. I call them the 8 kinds of smart. So let's take a quick look at the 8 intelligences according to Howard Gardner. Now, one of them he talked about, he called verbal linguistic intelligence. I call it word smart. This was a major emphasis when you were in school, and it's the knowing that occurs through both the written and the spoken word, such as in essays, speeches, books, informal conversation, debates, and even jokes. Logical mathematical intelligence, what I call logic smart, uses numbers, logic, scientific reasoning, and calculating to help solve problems and meet challenges. This was a biggie when you were in school as well. It also involves our thinking and our problem-solving abilities. Image smart, or what Gardner called visual spatial intelligence, uses the sense of sight and being able to imagine and visualize an object, including making mental images inside our head. This also involves our spatial abilities, such as reading and being able to follow information on a map. Body smart, or body kinesthetic intelligence, taps the power of physical movement and performance to help us understand. There are many things we know in our lives that we learn by doing it, such as driving a car, baking a cake, learning to play games like tennis or golf. Musical rhythmic intelligence, or what I call sound smart, is the learning that happens through sounds, rhythms, tones, beats, music, vibrational patterns. These may be produced by other people, by musical instruments. They may be sounds and tones and vibrations present in the environment. It's much, much more than music and rhythm, although music and rhythm is certainly part of sound smart. Nature smart, or the naturalist intelligence, involves the knowing that occurs in our encounters with animals, plants, and the physical features and weather conditions of the natural world. Through this knowledge, we learn how to live off the land and appropriately use and care for the natural world. People smart, or what Howard Gardner called interpersonal intelligence, uses person-to-person relating, communication, teamwork, and collaboration with others as a means of acquiring knowledge, learning, and understanding. I've often noticed about myself, and you may have noticed about yourself as well, I am much smarter, much more intelligent when I'm with others than when I'm by myself. And finally, there's self-smart, or intrapersonal intelligence. This is the introspective intelligence. It is the most private of all of the intelligences. It's the knowing which comes from self-reflection and raising the big questions about life's meaning and purpose and examining our values and beliefs. So that's an overview of the 8 kinds of smart. 8 ways we know, 8 ways we understand, learn, and process information. Now, the old and outdated views of intelligence really have led us to ask the wrong question. You see, the question is not, how smart am I? Or how smart is my team? Or how smart are my business partners or the people I'm mentoring and coaching? How smart am I, or how smart they are, is the wrong question. The real question is, and should be, how am I smart? How is my team smart? How are my business partners or the people that I am mentoring and coaching smart? This is a very different question indeed. So why is this important for us as mentors, coaches, and trainers? When you can figure out the intelligence profile of people you're mentoring, coaching, and training, you can ensure that you reach everyone, every time. To help you learn how to apply this powerful information to your own mentoring, coaching, and training, I'd like to invite you to visit my website where you can learn about a special e-course that I've created. It's called the Home Business Mentoring Blueprint. Now, it's an 8-session course where you'll learn how to reach everyone, every time, guaranteed. Now, in this course, you're going to learn about a new learning paradigm that is changing the ways that we think and learn, and you'll discover how to quickly and easily upgrade and transform any training you provide to your business team. You'll learn how to access your own and others' learning profile. You'll gain access to a powerful tool which will help you find out how people you're mentoring learn best and what makes them tick. You'll learn how to learn anything you want to learn and need to learn on the personal side. You'll learn how to learn information more quickly, understand it better, and remember it forever. You'll learn over 100 creative teaching and learning tools that you can incorporate into your training. And I can promise that when you do this, you'll never be boring again, and you'll have them begging for more. And you'll learn about 8 different learning styles and how to effectively teach to each one. Yes, I've said a number of times, when you do this, you'll reach everyone, every time, guaranteed. So just below this video is a link to my website where you can get more information about the Home Business Mentoring Blueprint course. Go ahead and click it right now.